Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about recently a place that has been in news, that is Kaliningrad. The place has came into news in the context of Russia-Ukraine war that is going on, and currently the global focus is shifting and is focused, we can say, on this particular city. So first of all, why this particular place has come into news? Because recently, as the Russia-Ukraine conflict is going on for almost more than 3 months, the spotlight has shifted on Kaliningrad. Now, Kaliningrad is a westernmost region of Russia. The region has come at the center of a row after Lithuania, which is one of the Baltic states, Baltic countries. Lithuania have decided to ban the goods part of European Union sanctions from moving through its territory to reach Kaliningrad. However, Russia, on the other hand, protests against this ban and want this ban by Lithuania to be lifted. So let us try to understand where is the Kaliningrad situated. So geographical location of Kaliningrad, we can say, is around the coast of Baltic Sea between Lithuania in the north and Poland in the south. On the eastern side, it is also surrounded by Lithuania. Overall, it covers around 15,000 square kilometer and have a population of almost 1 million people. It is 300 kilometers from the mainland Russia and does not have any land border with the Russia. So the only way how Russia can access this region is by crossing via Lithuania, or by going all the way from the north, then crossing the Baltic Sea and then coming via maritime route to here. So basically, only through the Lithuania, Russia can access Kaliningrad via the land. Now, what we can see, one other interesting region is here that keeps coming news every now and then. This particular region is called as Suwalki Gap. So what is Suwalki Gap? Suwalki Gap is a small land area or a small land strips that separates Belarus, where Russia also has its military station, and Kaliningrad, that is on the western side. So this is a small gap, is a kind of land corridor that connects Belarus and Kaliningrad, and this is called as Suwalki Gap. Now, what about the history of Kaliningrad? So Kaliningrad was earlier also known by the name of Königsberg because it was a Prussian city which was under control of the German Empire. The Kaliningrad was named after the Potsdam Agreement that was signed between United Kingdom, United States of America and the erstwhile Soviet Union, where the control of Königsberg and later Kaliningrad was given to the then Soviet Union. This city is also birthplace of a well-known philosopher, Immanuel Kant. So what is the current importance of city as far as the Russia is concerned? So first of all, this city is home to the Russian Baltic Fleet. That means it hosts the Russian naval, it is a headquarter of the Russian Naval Command in the Baltic Sea, and that is why many times it is also referred as unsinkable aircraft carrier of the Russia. Not only that, from economic point of view, this city is also been declared as a special economic zone. That means as far as the import duties and taxes are concerned, they are very less in amount, very less in extent, and that is why it flourishes. A lot of business and industries have flourished here. If we talk about the major economic activities that occurs or takes place in this region, so basically people depend on lumbering, manufacturing of paper and fishing industry, obviously because it is closer to the Baltic Sea, and also because it is a home of a large density of forest through which the trees are cut and the paper and lumbering is produced. So why the crisis started? So crisis began when Lithuania, which is one of the Baltic state, and it has announced that it would bar the transport of Russian goods to the Kaliningrad, and this ban is not a random ban, but it is done adhering to the European Union sanctions. Now also Lithuania has announced that not all the goods or essential items will be banned, but only goods such as advanced technological goods, metals, construction materials as well as coals. These materials will not be allowed to be transported to Kaliningrad via the Lithuanian land border. However, this becomes a very major problem for the Kaliningrad, because as per the announcement or statement given by the mayor of the Kaliningrad, he said that Kaliningrad receives a very significant amount of its supplies from goods in both Lithuania and Belarus, and both comes via the Suwalki Gap, and that is why if Lithuania allows or Lithuania announces ban or actually enforces this ban, then almost 50% of the goods that is coming to Lithuania, that is coming to Kaliningrad, will be affected, and that is why Russia has started opposing this particular decision of Lithuania. So what can happens next due to this? So, 3 Baltic states are there in the nearby Baltic Sea. We can see Latvia, Lithuania, and on the upper side we have the Estonia. So, all the 3 countries, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, are very worried that the war that is going on basically between Russia and Ukraine, they can spill over into their territory as well. And why the war can spill over? Because these countries fear that Russia can try to gain access and control over the 40-mile Suwalki gap that we just have discussed, that will allow the Russia to have a land corridor between Kaliningrad and the Belarus, and thus it will not have to depend on any third country for transfer of the goods and services as well as the people. And that is why the Russia, especially the mayor of Kaliningrad region, have said that the ban is a most serious violation of the right to free transit in and out of Kaliningrad region, and that is why it should be reversed as soon as possible. However, at the same time, Lithuania has given a counter argument that the ban does not apply to the movement of the people or movement of the essential items such as medicines and such, and a hospital supply. Ban only applies on 3-4 items that has been introduced or that has been put into the European Union sanctions list. So that is whole crisis is all about. I hope you understood about the location, geographical importance, historical importance, and the current importance of the Kaliningrad city. That is all for today. Thank you very much.